What is up, man? Man, we back, Black in the building. Shout out to everybody out there at the Court Plantation. Doing what they need to do to survive. Man, shout out to everybody out there in Vegas. Shout out to my brother Dave from No Compromise. Joe's in the building. My brother James Youngblood. Texas is definitely in the building. Shout out to my homegirl Melina all the way in North Carolina. Hey, man, we're going to get into it. Always look for details. Let's get it. Man, did y'all see this helicopter crash in the Hudson River? I'll keep telling y'all, something ain't right. Always look for the details, because something is just not right. Here's the article. CNN, 6 people, including the children, are dead after a passenger helicopter crashed into the Hudson River, said New York City Mayor Eric Adams. The passengers included a pilot and a family visiting from Spain, he said. The NYPD reported the crash at Pier 40 at 3:17 p.m. The helicopter is currently submerged in the river due to a helicopter crash in the Hudson River in the vicinity of the West Side Highway and Spring Street. Expect emergency vehicles and traffic delays in the surrounding areas, NYPD said early in a social media post. Flight Radar 24 reported that aircraft to be a Bell 26L-4 Lone Ranger IB based on ADS-B tracking data. It was built in 2004 and had an airworthiness certificate issued in 2016 that was good until 2029, according to the Federal Aviation Administration records. The helicopter flew for about 16 minutes before going down into the water, according to analysis by CNN and flight tracking site Flight Radar 24. The flight path shows the aircraft took off from Lower Manhattan and did a circle near the Statue of Liberty before flying up the Hudson River to the George Washington Bridge at about 1,000 feet. At the point, it turned back south, ultimately coming to a rest in the water near New Jersey. When the helicopter crashed, it was cloudy with winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts up to 25 miles per hour, according to the various weather reports in the area. Visibility at the surface was good, 10 miles, but it was cloudy as a system is moving into the region, bringing light rain to the region in afternoon and evening. The Federal Aviation Administration confirmed it is investigating the situation alongside the National Transportation Safety Board. The NTSB is leading the investigation and will provide updates. Okay. Like I said, we're just going to drop quick ones. First of all, a lot of that shit is political bullshit. Ain't no way no helicopter just flying from Lower Manhattan and just crash into the Hudson River. In my personal opinion, no. Technology is way too advanced for somebody to just be sitting up there and flying a damn helicopter and want to crash it into the damn river. Like I said before, all of a sudden, in my personal opinion, you see Trump making all these cuts and doing these tariffs, and they trying to spook you with, oh my God, the economy. Oh no. I did a whole podcast about how I've seen them run different plays, but it may look like it's the same, but it's not. I gave you the 2008 version when the housing market crashed. I gave you the 2020 version during the pandemic. What is it going to take for people to understand, as Warren Buffett states, when you see people running from the economy, you run to it. So whatever play everybody thinks they're going to do, oh my God, they're going to crash the economy because Donald Trump and the tariffs and all that. That is social media in the news. That's performative, scared, fear-mongering tactics. Now, RIP to that family that was in a helicopter crash, but I really feel like too much negligence with safety. Too much negligence and not enough people being held accountable. It should be the next crash that somebody's crashing in somebody's river and doing something. The people who made it, the people who cleared the takeoff, you're all going to prison. And then they'll make sure that when they build these aircrafts, that they're working correctly. Am I correct? Yes, I am. You even look at the Carmelo Anthony thing, and I'm not talking about the basketball player Carmelo Anthony. I'm talking about that kid who defended himself at a damn track meet because these dominant society people thought they was just gonna run up on him and make him get out the tent. I've been to some track meets before. They don't care who tent you sit under. Nobody be tripping off that shit. Not in those type of regards. Not in those terms. No, the dominant society, they did a Kendrick Johnson. But they got the opposite of what they thought they was gonna do. See, they thought they was gonna punk that motherfucker. And that brother was like, man, you don't want this. You better stay away from me. And they kept messing with him. So he stopped him. He defended himself. Now, I'm interested to see if he's going to get the same treatment that everybody else, like Daniel Panay and all these other people supposedly defending himself, like George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman wasn't defending himself. He thought it was funny. He made a mockery out of it and sold the gun and signed autographs. And it was people showing up for it. So I don't want to hear shit about no people acting like. That's what I'm saying. Y'all need to understand. Don't be letting people march, whine, and repeat with you because they going to still go support their own and be on code with the people that look like them. Stop it. Don't let these people play no games with you like that. That's why I'm like, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with the Carmelo Anthony because he was defending himself. I guess the dad came out and was like, this isn't a racial issue. I've already told my son several times, you better stop running up on people and messing with people like that, man, because you don't know what people are going to do. But anyway. Like I said, this was going to be a short one, a quick one. But again, pay attention. Always look for details. Look for the details. You'll see a different picture. Look at the imagery that's going on. I watched this show, White Lotus on HBO. Oh my God, the imagery they put in there. They had the incest going on. I don't look. All it does is make the dominant society families look like nuts and crazy. Had one family on there that had millions of dollars, and then it was damn near turned out to be a Ponzi scheme, and everybody started going to jail. And the man stayed over there, started taking drugs and stuff. And I said, that's typical. That's typical. And the family was so affluent, they didn't know how to be poor. And he didn't know how to break it to them that they was going to be poor. But the one thing that I did notice, they stayed their ass over there in wherever the fuck they was at. Not Bangkok. Thailand. You just get a chance to see the imagery that they put behind certain things. Just like the imagery in Black Panther 2. How Black Panther 1 was strong. We got vibranium. You know, we ain't scared of nobody. Oh, these Americans ain't nothing. And then all of a sudden, you meet the Latinos. Oh my God. Oh, their vibranium is just stronger than ours. Oh, I didn't know what to do. Stop. It's awful. Then at the end, we supposed to be the black and brown. No, whoever put that together, stop. We had no friends. We had no alibis. We had no friends. We had no allies. We had no people to give us an alibi. We had no people to take up for us. That's always how it's been. Tell us what's being said when we're not in the room. Don't be regurgitating white supremacy to us because we already know what that is. That's why it's like another helicopter crash in the damn river. Man, what? Oh, it was cloudy. Okay, well, shouldn't y'all take extra measures and don't just be letting people? It's almost like driving a car. Oh, just go ahead and take. Just do what you got to do. You got your license, right? Okay, well, just do what you do. Oh, I'm not worried about you crashing into the river or potentially hurting a whole bunch of people in the process. Those kids passed away. Now, what kind of shit is that? Now, who we gonna hold accountable? Because everything is microwave. They want it popcorn. They want it fast. Don't let these people fool you. Oh my God, Trump, he's going to bankrupt the economy and the GDP and all this other stuff. Everybody think they are fucking specialists on the economy. The only people that are specialists on the economy is foundational Black Americans because we built this motherfucker for free without a repayment. So we know what can stimulate the economy. Lower those interest rates, right? And I guarantee you're going to see a whole bunch of people start buying shit. That's why certain things are going the way they're going. That's why a lot of these other countries are bending the knee to the Trumpster. Because he's like, nah, Canada, fuck them. They can't compete with us. None of these countries can. So this is what we're going to do. And fuck them. So if the economy does tank, what are you going to do about it? Because you can't control it if it does. So if it does tank, what are you going to do about it, FBA? You know what we better start doing? Take whatever little money we got and go buy up whatever the fuck we can. Because when Look, when the economy tanked in 2008, it did not last forever. It lasted about 4 years. By the 4th year, it was already making its resurgence. That's why places like Las Vegas, Nevada was like, well, we're not going to depend on gambling anymore. We're going to come up with a different way to make money and generate money in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then you hit with the pandemic. Then they closed down Vegas. Then Vegas was like, all right, I've had enough. Bring the football team on. We don't have time to be dependent on people gambling. Fuck all that. No free drinks. No none of that shit. Now we're going corporate. That's why all these states are having the corporatocracy type of mentality. Remember that. Again, if the economy does tank, what are you going to do about it? It's the inevitable. The economy goes up and it goes down. So what are you going to do about it? Because they've been saying it's going to tank forever, but it still hasn't tanked. Huh? It hasn't sank, has it? Right, because these are fear-mongering tactics. So the wealthy and the intelligent will go buy up everything, and the weak-minded and the poor will not buy anything, because scared money doesn't make any money. I know. I could have purchased certain things and gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars if I would have just not been scared to make the move. But that's okay. All lessons well learned. Remember, pay attention. Look at the details. Look at who's bringing the stories. Look at the news. That's why I was like, wow, this is crazy. Another aircraft crashes. This has been more crashes in the last couple of years than it's been, I would say, 10, 15, 20 years. But again, remember, fear-mongering tactics. Understand what the system is. As Nelly Fuller Jr. says, if you don't understand racism and white supremacy, everything else will confuse you. Remember, understand what's going on. Understand that sometimes you got to move aside to move ahead. Look at the state of the state of the sports. Look at the numbers down in basketball. Look at what's going on. Look at what's going on behind you, because the people in the pandemic, they have ushered in the popcorn era, where now you can stream. You don't got to go to the movies. See, they thought this was going to be beneficial for them. Now they're realizing, like, oh shit, now people are not even watching movies anymore. Yeah, they're not watching movies anymore because it's the popcorn era. Your CGI is terrible. You're not putting all your effort into making these movies. I don't know how many times I'm going to watch a movie where a person is just in the car the whole time. They don't even get out the car. So it's like, when you start seeing all this stuff around you, you should understand that it's shifting. And when it shifts, you need to understand, step back, move aside to move ahead. I'm done. Guilty, nigga. Peace.